Well, surprise, surprise, I'm actually back to playing some best of three in standard. And, it's been a while. I kind of gave up on the format due to me not finding a good deck to play, a fun deck that's good against Grixis. And thanks to a suggestion yesterday, I, gave Mono Black a shot, a deck that I thought was not great and really didn't think would be competitive in the metagame at all. And, I gave it a shot and it was incredible. It was really fun to play, really good change of pace. Pretty much the only aggro deck that I think is actually good in standard, and that's surprising to me. But it kind of makes sense because obviously it's using the best color in standard, so why would it not be at least, tier 2 minimum? And yeah, this deck was really surprising. It does a lot of work, especially on the play. It can just annihilate people. And we're currently at 83% win rate before I go into these matches today. We're at 10-2, and that is such a good record. And I managed to make it back into top 1200 right at the end of the season, starting at 95%, which, it was like a really unlucky streak the previous day, and I was really tilted. So I was ready to give any deck a shot, and ended up on this, and it worked out. I got all the way up to rank 450, and then I lost one and ended up at 1050 or something, which was pretty bad loss there, but we're still in the 1200 range, so totally safe, good to go. And yeah, this deck, if you don't know what it does, it's pretty straightforward. I'm sure you all know what it does, but I'm just gonna break down, I guess, the difference between this and Grixis, which is the main comparison point, is that you're going faster, more aggressive, better stats, more damage. You're just trying to bury them in resources quickly, like very quickly. Not like Grixis, they can take the long run a little bit more. They're trying to like control the board, get some card advantage, and then slam you in the mid game with like a lock with like a counter spell up, Invoke Despair, drawing too many cards, too much interaction. This deck, it's more about dump your hand, finish off with Invoke. So that's the goal essentially, and it has a lot of tools to do that. One of them is the fantastic one-drop Evolve Sleeper, which fits into curve at any point in the in your draw sequence. Fantastic top deck in the mid game, really threatening early aggressive creature, as in it kind of has unblockable in some spots, because since it has the threat of growing, it's hard to, it kind of forces your opponent to think, do I want to block this, and force them to spend the mana, which usually isn't the case, because you would be gaining a card. You'd be gaining a free creature on their side if they block it, you pump. So they actually can't block it. It'll be a 2/2 and they have like a 2/1 Thalia or something. They can't block it on your turn. And then you just play your 3-drop anyways, and you're good to go. So that's really good, first of all. Then we've got Underdog, fantastic resource haster, very good 2-drop as well. It does everything. It's fantastic. Misery Shadow, that, with the one Jame, managed to convince me to play one when I had 4 Underdogs, and I do agree with it. I think one Misery Shadow, a card that I thought would be useless in this deck, is actually not bad, but they have very different purposes. One is much better in the very mid to late game, where you have so much mana to pump it that it can threaten a lot of damage, and the exile effect is relevant in some matchups, so you've got that aspect. And then you've got Underdog, which acts as a haste plus draw plus better stats on 2. So I'm still leaning towards Underdog being the better 2-drop, but I'm not against having both in the deck. I might try to fit a second one, we'll see. But overall, I do think this has more synergy overall with the Lilies. Since you're going to be discarding your own hand, you want to have that card that is not in your hand that can give you that extra bit of resources, plus, the haste, obviously. So I just talked about Lily, fantastic, insanely snowbally 3-drop, where if your opponent has only one creature, most likely they're losing the game if you're on the play. If you curve out like a 1, 2, 3 Lily into 4, or even into 3-drop after that, it's insane. Like, they have to really scramble to try to kill this before it minuses again. Otherwise, it's a immediate 2-for-1, which is devastating in most matchups. Obviously, the Gix is there for the on the play pressure with Bankbuster, where you curve out, maybe you don't even have to curve out one drop. You do like Bankbuster into Gix, or if you're lucky enough, you get Sleeper into Bankbuster into Gix. So that's really devastating. And yeah, this card does a lot, and it's a fantastic way to kind of have that extra bit of late game potential against white decks specifically that really drag out the game long for a long time. And you can activate this where, the activated ability. Well, so if you don't know the static on this, when a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 if they do draw a card. So each time you deal combat damage to an opponent, you can pay 1 life and draw a card for each creature that dealt damage. So that's really good. And then the discard ability is 7 mana, so 4 and 3 black. Discard X cards and exile the top X cards of your opponent's library. And you can cast those cards. You can just play them. So you can play land, you can play whatever spells for free. Like it's so strong when you're flooding to have that extra bit of value ingrained in a creature that's already good in the early game. So it's fantastic. It could be replaced by Fleshgorger, which I think competes for this slot. But I think Yawgmoth is a more snowbally card, and I like it a lot more to really punish your opponent from for losing the coin flip for play draw. And then in post board, I usually just board it out. In the situation where I'm on the draw, I just do this, swap it for Fleshgorger, and there you go. And some matchups, it is also better to have Fleshgorger on the play. It really depends. If it's more creature centric, you'd rather have Fleshgorger. If it's more of a resource battle, then you'd rather have Yawgmoth. Try to bury your opponent in card advantage, like make them panic because they have to respond to something, either killing other creatures or killing Gix itself. And that's really good since it's a magnet for removal, and Sheoldred might live. Trespasser, which is also competing for the Fleshgorger slot, but I do like Trespasser more since it adds that little bit of graveyard interaction that is very important against Grixis. And it also does drain, so you're not really losing much by missing out on the ward pay life equal to Fleshgorger's power. And in this case, you also get a ward, but it's a more resource-oriented ward, as in they discard a card. So again, trying to bury them under like a quick card advantage and trying to close out the game before they can stabilize. That's the goal. Obviously, the card of the deck, the only reason this deck is playable, in my opinion, is Invoke Despair. You either bury your opponent under damage and cards, or you just destroy their most important permanents, aka their Planeswalker and their enchantments. The card does too much, too flexible, way too insane. Just in any circumstance, it's going to be good unless you're very far behind. But in that case, pretty much any card would be bad other than exactly this other card that we're playing, Gix's Command. It can easily catch you up on board. You can put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature and it gains lifelink. That's a little bit less relevant, but could be relevant in some racing scenario. And you can also sweep all creatures with power 2 or less, so it'll destroy all of them. Return 2 creatures from the graveyard to your hand, which isn't bad a resource value aspect of the card. And each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. So you get to choose 2 of those. And that's really, really good. The flexibility is what makes the card, and that's fantastic. We have 2 Mishra's Foundry because I want to make sure I can always hit the Invoke on 5, so I don't want to play too many colorless lands, and these are fantastic extra lands for sure. Takenuma and then 21. So we're at 24 lands, and that has been enough for the most part. Sideboard is 4 copies of Duress. Pretty straightforward. You just bring it in against non-creature matchups. Go for the throat. Self-explanatory. Just another 2-mana destroy. Soul Transfer for that exile, Planeswalker interaction, and maybe getting a card back from the graveyard, but not really. I mean, getting a Planeswalker creature, not that relevant, but another Bankbuster for resource battles. And I'm actually thinking of putting the Bankbuster in the main deck because it is so strong to curve out 2 into 3. I had 4 Bankbusters at first, but kind of cut it for a Gix's Command for more interaction. I'm not sure which is correct. I'm still undecided. This could go either way. These are interchangeable, I think. But yeah, diversifying, I believe, is not a bad idea either, so it's very hard to say. We've got 2 Hearses for Grixis and Mono Blue, and maybe Mono Black as well. Try to catch those underdogs. Malicious Malfunction, which has actually overperformed for me. I really love the card. I feel like it's really good in the Grixis matchup as well to catch up on board against Fable when everything's kind of going too wide. And it's also fantastic against all aggro decks, including Soldiers, because it exiles. So that's really good. Fleshgorger, self-explanatory. I kind of brought it up earlier. Very, very solid 3-mana defensive / aggressive / everything. Like, this card is so good. Menace lifelink, really good attacker. Lifelink, really good blocker. Ward, some insurance. Flexibility, you can cast it as a 7-drop. It has a lot going for it. It's really close to the other creatures and Planeswalkers. Well, my 3-drop slot. It's really close to all of these. I'm just choosing to not play in the main deck due to personal preferences. I think you can go either way and you would be totally fine. Anyways, today I'm going to be rushing to Mythic with this. I'm going to stream for as long as I possibly can because usually mentally it gets exhausting after a certain point. I'll try to get the Mythic quickly. And this will be the deck to do that unless I tilt really hard and get unlucky and then I'll swap. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I feel like this deck is really good, so I doubt that would happen really. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the games I'm going to be playing today. And yeah, let's get right into it. Let's jump right in. All right. The lighting was a bit scuffed. I had to move stuff around. All right, let's go. Pretty okay. No 2-drop, no 1-drop. But other than that, good interaction. Trespasser and 3 to Sheoldred potentially. I wouldn't mind that at all. I'll try to turn down the brightness on my webcam here. Oh, wait. Turn down the brightness. There we go. Okay, land is good. We've got a Esper potentially, which is a pretty okay matchup depending on who is on the play, and I'm currently on the play. So as long as I don't flood here, should be okay. But only time will tell if I flood or not, so stick with me here. There is that Denick. I think I'm just going to cut down here. And I have perfect curve for exactly that. This is not bad. I can draw some cards off of it. There's another Denick. Don't really care. I should attack here because it's more damage either way. Even if they attack back and kill this. Okay, no answer for Sheoldred. It could be Urtai. We'll see. There's their Sheoldred, but that doesn't really matter. Save the Go for the Throat for exactly that. Bankbuster's pretty good. Let's go in here. And there we go. Play draw. Pretty okay start. Oh, my green screen is glitching out. Well, that's cool. Yep. I actually never know why it does that randomly. It's definitely a lighting problem, but I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Is what it is. Okay. Esper. Removal spell, removal spell, removal spell. Question about whether or not they're playing non-creature spells. Because I could get punished heavily for playing this. One Hearse probably okay. Gix's Command good. Yawgmoth not so good. Evolved Sleeper okay. Misery Shadow's okay. Underdog is not that great. Probably worse than Bankbuster. The question is definitely Duress or no Duress. Also, Hearse is kind of whatever, honestly. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I guess since I'm on the draw, I shouldn't really prioritize something like that. Maybe Sleeper. I don't know, Duress could be good, but I have no info. Like, they didn't give me enough info. They cast 3 spells and conceded, so I'm still not sure which version it is. If I had to guess, I would say this might be this non-creature spell version, because I feel like the legendary version would have something better to do on 3, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, they never really held up a counterspell. Maybe they're just not playing counterspell. It's hard to say. It's really hard to guess in this spot. I'm going to hope that they're not playing the non-creature version at this point. I'm up a game. I can afford to like take that risk. It's actually less risky to do it this way. Because if I board in Duress and they don't have non-creature spells, then I'm gonna just lose a card. And that in this matchup, that actually does matter. It actually does matter. Be careful about wasting resources. Ooh, that is very good for me. And this is gonna be a showcase of Liliana kind of dominating. And I know from playing Esper that this card is a huge problem. It is definitely not something that's easy to beat, but here we go. If this gets 2 minuses off, it's rough. And they had a really bad curve with the top deck of Rafine's Tower on turn 2. They couldn't play on turn 1, so they chose to play it on turn 2, and they couldn't develop a 2-drop. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go with Misery Shadow plus Sleeper into Cut Down. Discard Go for the Throat, I think. Could also Cut Down Sleeper, activate Bankbuster. Discard Shadow. But Shadow is pretty good here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the try to get everything out of my hand plan here. I think it's worth going for. We can crew the Bankbuster as well. And I'll have another sack effect here. Alright, very good.
We all have things we'd rather.
I'm pretty sure this deck is one of the best decks to climb with. It's fast. It's maybe slightly weaker than Grixis overall, but it makes up for that in the overall speed of the games and the way it can just completely dominate early game, which I guess Grixis can do too, but it's slightly different in a slightly different way. It's a really good curve for me again. And it looks like we're against mono white control, which is a pretty decent deck overall. I do think developing this Lily is good. They don't have 3 power. Oh, they could have 3 power crew actually. Either way. I don't think it matters too much. If they have the angel, they have the angel. I don't think pumping this twice actually does anything in this spot. Kind of want to get this going in case they don't have it. It's a huge punish in case they don't have it, essentially. Yeah, there you go. Gonna get a lot off of this. That's also good. Alright, let's go for plus again, and I just won't attack.
Don't overthink.
Try to find the land. Am I trying to ult this? Realistically right now, it is possible, especially if they hit the land. But I could also just be attacking here and not really care about ulting it. I could lose my Lily. But they'd be taking a lot of damage. I think I'd take the damage here. I think with this in hand, that gives me enough reach for potentially if they play like a 3 power creature, then they attack both into Lily, then I can just invoke and win the game. My game plan at least. They already discarded 2 Wandering Emperors. There's one more. I guess that's fine. Well, I actually didn't expect the 3rd one. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't have attacks.
My judgment is final.
But that's maybe okay. We'll see.
You picked the wrong
Sheoldred is fine. I definitely won't plus this. Does that mean I'm minus? Probably, yeah. It's kind of over for the ult anyways.
Sacrifices must be made.
Alright. Get rid of their board. Destroy evil. That's okay, I think. Last card in hand. If I can just get this off, that would be huge. This is a tough game though, since I played aggressively and they had a 3rd Wandering Emperor. Could have tried to go for the ult, which now I'm definitely regretting not going for the ult.
We must protect the
Kind of unfortunate. I guess that was only like really bad in that specific case. And at this point, just take whatever's on board. Yeah, this is starting to get out of hand here.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
I mean, if I had hit the land too, there's a lot of things that could have gone differently this game. Unfortunately for me. Oh, I could have attacked first. Actually, I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, I should have attacked first. Invoke is not that good against mono white. I do need the lands at this point. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I think I lose this game no matter what, unless I could have not attacked, basically, yeah. So that decision ended up costing me because they had exactly third Wandering Emperor, which was worst case scenario. Even if they swept, it would not have been as bad because they wouldn't have a Planeswalker and they wouldn't gain the 2 life. At this point, I guess I just have to send this in and hope they don't block, which is probably not happening. A triple Wandering Emperor, definitely not something I was playing around, but yeah. In my mind, I thought I could just deal the damage and then invoke and win, but I mean I wasn't even able to play the invoke, so yeah, it just ended up not working out. Protecting Lily could have worked for sure. Oh, that's an interesting one. That makes sense. That's why they killed that. That's over. Got out of hand too much. Okay. Maybe my bad. Taking the aggressive line was good, but maybe it was just worse than trying to protect the Lily. I was just scared of a sweeper. I was more afraid of a sweeper than Wandering Emperor. So I wanted to get in. I wanted the damage to get in before they swept anyways. I should stop thinking about it. I think my play was fine. It's just I'm trying to hindsight myself into thinking it was like actually a bad play. Okay. Go for the throat, not so great. Lily is not super insane either. It's actually okay on the play though. But still not the best thing ever. Could just play one. Everything else is fine. I could also play one more spot removal spell instead of Lily, which I think is potentially better. Easier to target what I want. Fleshgorger is okay as well, but no, I think I'm fine here. This matchup should be pretty even, I would say. I don't think it's favored either way. Very play draw dependent, very curve dependent, very land dependent for me, especially because it's not so much for them to find. I need to find the lands. I think that's the biggest issue. It's the biggest hurdle that I need to get past. Kind of just have to curve out here. Early damage is important against mono white. Save this for like turn 3, I think, where I catch the Wandering Emperor sweeper. Or no, I should use it now. Actually, I should use it now to try to catch Wedding Announcement. Wandering Emperor. Fateful Absence. Well, it has to be Wandering Emperor just because it eats my Invoke pretty hard. I deal 5, then I deal 5 again. Hopefully bait out this Fateful Absence, then slam Sheoldred if I can get the land. And they top decked a Wedding Announcement. Well, that is very unfortunate. I hit that anyways, which is okay, I guess. I mean, at this point, I just pump this and take the damage, leave this up. I have to bait this out because they won't have an answer for Sheoldred. Okay, that's exactly what they're doing. At this point, they kind of have to send it, right? Will I hit land 5 is the question. Will I hit the land 5 this time? I'm pretty much in the same position, but I had a Duress for the Wandering Emperor, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I guess they're saving their removal spell, which is fine for me, honestly. I feel like it's fine. Touch the Spirit Realm, okay. We'll get the draw here. Their slow game plan might pay off. I don't know. They're playing pretty well, I would say. Around what I currently have, since I'm mana screwed on 4, I can't really pressure them that much. That's good. That's awkward though. I think I just take the trade here. Damn, I cannot find the land 5. This has been a problem in this matchup. Unfortunate. Would be so huge to be able to cast this here. Maybe I just draw into land here and then I can Duress anyways. Nope. I mean, as you can see, I feel like I would win this game pretty easily, right? If I just found the land, so at least you still get to like feel the power of the deck, even though it's not quite working out for me. Ooh, that's not a very good play, is it? Why would you not just... Okay, that's a huge misplay. They should never do that. Farmhand. I don't know why they do that. Still no land. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is not good at all. This is definitely not good at all. Holy moly. Okay, a lot of land. This thing. They should have still activated Bankbuster first. I don't know why they didn't. Grab the reliquary so they can't gain life, probably. I think I want to keep the underdog in my graveyard. I don't think the ping matters, since they're at an even life total anyways. So they can block, play, replay, and then they just kill one. They'll gain the life though, but how much I can do about that. I'm 1 mana short of doing a lot of interesting things too. Like I could have done Infernal Grasp, eat the farmhand, which would have been fantastic, and then Crew Bankbuster, and I would have gone in for 4. Like there's so much I could do with just that 1 extra mana that's really screwing me over here. Unfortunate. Now they'll have a token to sack. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse for this. The longer I wait here, the worse it becomes. And even through their misplay, it's going to be difficult, I think. Essentially. Although they're not getting value off of that. Okay, finally, but now I don't think I can do that. They can just replay it. So I guess I just... this sucks. I kind of have to do this. And then crew. Like now I have to play weirdly off curve, which is really frustrating. Oh man. Like I have to make sure these don't stick. Oh, what? Ah, but they can get the farmhand back, so they can sack it for life. That sucks. That sucks. I need to land. Again, I need to land. At this point, I just need land. I think I'll win. Oh, wait, what does... Wait, what activates first? Invoke or the life gain? Oh, shit. I think it's the life gain. Yeah, it's definitely life gain. Because it was on the stack... It was on... Yeah, it's definitely life gain. Right? I mean, it's not like I can... I don't know. I don't feel like testing it here. I feel like I'm gonna lose the game. And I have to make sure this doesn't lifelink, so I kind of have to kill that. So I guess I just do this. Play this crew, attack with both. Oh no, I can't attack with both. Oh shit. Hmm. Let's play this and pass. Drawing doesn't really accomplish that much, I think. Unless I find... No, I don't know. No, I should just play. I'm not sure how this works. I'm too afraid to test it out because if this doesn't work that way... Okay, let me think about this. Does this resolve first? Yeah, oh, never mind. This would have killed them. Okay, just ignore me. Oh yeah, because this resolves all at once. It's not specific triggers. I think I was overthinking that. This would have killed them, right? Oh no, wait. No, they have 2 sacks. I'm dumb as hell. Okay, no. It would only deal 2. Okay, so I was right. I was right, but for a different reason. Which is not really not really what I was thinking about, but hey. It is what it is. Yeah, it's just that I won't deal the damage anyways. Okay. So if they can't kill this, I win. Because they'll take 2 and then they'll die next turn. Okay, it looks like they're gonna take. Alright. Now they have to lifelink this. Alright, so I got there anyways. I was thinking about this wrong anyways, so it doesn't matter. I thought it would deal 4. That's my bad. This is like early for me to be recording, so just be nice, you know? It is what it is. Alright. We know they're playing Sarah Paragon, which means like might need more removal spells. Yawgmoth on the draw is potentially weaker than Fleshgorger, but also they could be playing Loran, and that is scaring me a little bit. Well, I think one thing's for sure, I'm gonna need more removal. So I definitely cut at least 1. I just don't think I'm gonna be attacking that often for this to be relevant. Well, this could potentially attack. So that's what I'm thinking here. Also, it's better into Wandering Emperor because they have to take the 3. So this will only be good if I draw up to 7 and then get the activated ability off, which I think is just worse than Fleshgorger either way. Yeah, I should probably just play Fleshgorger. Or I can play Hearse. Hearse is actually good against them. You know what? I think I play a Hearse instead of Fleshgorger. It gives me a vehicle as well, so that's pretty good. I'm considering a second one as well, but second one's a little bit redundant. You know what? I might play one. I might play one Gix instead of. I think if I'm gonna play a one of, I might as well play a Gix. Higher upside potential. All right, sure. Let's give it a shot. I'm pretty bright on the webcam, but whatever. Try to lower it some more. There you go. Maybe that's better. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh man, another two-lander. Another two-lander. If I get mana screwed, I am actually screwed in real life. But I have a Duress, so I think it's worth keeping. Like, I have enough cards that I can cast that I think it's okay. Lockdown, Elspeth, Restoration. Well, this has to go. Elspeth is okay, I think. And invoke it. Ooh, they're passing. So they're trying to catch my Bankbuster. That's actually pretty smart. Actually, no, that's not very smart. They want the farmhand to go under the temporary lockdown, so... Yeah, it's not not what they want, yeah. I need lands. Okay. I mean... Oh. Well, that's okay. I play second one, bait the lockdown? Or to just chill on this one? Let me think about this. I definitely want to catch the Elspeth with my Duress. But I also want to bait the lockdown early enough. So if I draw land next turn, I will win the game probably. Because I could take the Elspeth and play Reckoner Bankbuster, and that would be pretty devastating, I think. Let's hope for land here. Got it. Alright, good. Take the Elspeth. Ah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, as long as they don't top deck the best spell in their deck here, we're good. Very nice. Let's start drawing some lands. That is not land. And that is really good here. Okay, well. Top decker. See if they try to top deck again here.
Let your blade do the talking.
Land is found. Trading my Bankbuster for 2 tokens is not actually the worst, I think. I think I'm actually going to do it. This Bankbuster already drew me a card. And I really can't deal with the tokens right now, and it'll draw me more cards later on, so... Wow, they're pretty lucky. That's unfortunate, because usually they wouldn't have anything to deal with that.
You're done.
Yeah, they're getting lucky. They should, I was hoping they would start drawing some land, but I think they just drew a land there. Ah, that's real unlucky. If they drew it the other way around, it would not work. Hate to see it. But they're out of cards, so let's hope that, okay, that works. Get my underdogs back. And I think we're okay now. That's pretty good. I have Sheoldred, so hopefully... Also, I don't want to attack with Bolt in case they draw a removal spell for Sheoldred, so I have to haste these. Okay. Alright, I managed to get over that hurdle. That's huge. Now we can play Sleeper. Send these. And that's about it. It's a lot of damage now. Sleeper and Grasp up. They go in. Or they don't. Okay, I bump this up. Bit some more. Or kill that. I think I just kill that. It's both of them are as mana efficient as the others, so I guess I just kill that. Destroyed. And then just attack with all the small things. Draw a card as well. Definitely pump this up once first. I don't think I need to play around Wandering Emperor here, right? Like, it would be pretty unfortunate if they drew it, but since I have another Sheoldred, I should not have pumped, right? Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, they need they had to top take another Wandering Emperor at the triple, just like last game. But we're still in good shape here, so it is what it is. If they double block that, I'll just play the second Sleeper. Sure. Death Touch, so it actually was worth pumping that. Still at 4. And I have Sheoldred next turn, so they need another crazy spell here. I don't know what it would be, but... it would have to be something pretty good. If I draw a land, I can pump this Sleeper to 3/3 as well. Whatever. I just send. I don't think they have anything here. It's unlikely. Even if they did. Whatever. Well, actually, if they... Actually, I shouldn't just play Sheoldred here, because if they have Farewell top deck, I would actually lose, because I would be left with nothing. So I should probably just get this to 4/4. I'm a little... Now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't make sense to just go all in with Sheoldred there. It would kill them like 90% of the time, but that's not 0. This should 100% win, right? Even if it doesn't, I guess. Okay. I mean, I could have soul transferred plus activate Mishra's Foundry, like a lot of things there. Alright, good. Very good. Green screen's glitching out. Hello, green screen. Woo! I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Alright, try to get another fast one in, and then this will be the last game for sure. On the play, let's go. And good curve, and I got mana this time. Yes! I love when I have mana to cast Invoke. Well, technically I don't, but... Trust in the one land draw. Oh, that's mono black Mire? That might be bad, actually. That might be bad. Because my hand is not very good against cut down. Okay, this might be a problem. I don't think I have that good of a mirror hand here. I wouldn't say it's like bad, but it's not. It's definitely not good. If they can curve out like Gix as well, we're in trouble. Oh god. Yeah. Well, I lost this to just not having enough action, I guess. Unfortunate. It's not a matchup where I want this to happen. Cut down was a terrible draw as well, and it was a good draw for them. Okay, at least I get. Well, at least I get a draw off my Gix. Actually, it's not the worst case scenario. And I do have a bunch of invokes. So actually, maybe it's not that bad. Right. Should bait them into attacking with Bankbuster and Gix here. Trespasser, okay. Ouch. A lot of damage. See what I mean? Like how this deck really goes fast with damage, and that is a problem for sure. Alright, so we get that out the way, I think. And just do this. Oh, I'm drawing a lot of damaging removal, and that is not great. But as long as they don't have a land to cast Invoke, I think we're okay. I need a land. Didn't get it. Okay, well, I can play this. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much I can do here. Other than exactly this, and hope to not die. I'm gonna mute myself, there's a siren. Ah, they found the land. That's over. Unlucky, honestly. Actually, they had the underdog. Yeah, bad game for me, I think overall. I drew my 2 grass. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, I think it's done. Tough one, yeah. If I had a 2-drop, I would have won that, but the fact that I had to skip turn 2 and they had cut down was too much. It was pretty unfortunate. It had to line up exactly with cut down for them to win. And still, even there I had a chance if they didn't have a removal spell, but they had a removal spell and a crew target. So I just couldn't get there. I don't know if Fleshgorger is actually that good of a spell. I think it is, but no, it should definitely. Is it what is it replacing though? Maybe I don't need the card itself. Like Yogg is just too vulnerable, maybe. Kind of hard to say. I mean, they shouldn't have that much removal for Yogg, so maybe I use this on the draw. I think I just keep it. Like, the deck is just fine. It was just a little bit unfortunate sequencing. due to my relatively slow hand against exactly cut down. Oh no, come on. This is unfortunate. Not good. Both hands were bad. I didn't have any aggression. Well, at least Mono Black's gonna be winning this match. I don't know what else to say about it. Sucks. Sucks big time. Drawing too many lands again. Well, one too many, but Mystery Shadow. Another land. Okay, now it's getting alright, now it's getting into game over territory. Unfortunate. I needed some form of action there, but didn't get it. Yeah, that's alright. It happens. I guess I could have activated Foundry, but then they just bump. Kind of useless. Lily and a removal spell can get me back into this. Didn't get it.
Nobody knows Dominaria. I've always hated
Well, they kept the Evolved Sleeper, which I think is worse actually than the Mystery Shadow in the spot. Yeah, the Gix is way worse than the... Okay, I think I've realized that the Gix is just way worse than the other thing. So I have to be mindful of that in the next matches. I need a 2-drop or a sleeper here. Okay, not bad. Still a small chance. Can't attack. Fortunately. We have the Foundry. Having double Gix is really bad because I can't play both. This is really unfortunate, honestly.
those who get in my
I'm not too happy about the way this is going for me here.
Haven't you
Okay,
ever
this is
heard of
okay.
face?
Drawing another 2-drop is fine. Drawing a Lily is not great. Damn, man. I need like a Sheoldred. I need a Sheoldred, a Trespasser, anything that can actually like gain some life, you know? There's the Fleshgorger. Start with the Lily.
Enough with the mysteries.
I think they're gonna crew, and then I'm just gonna
Answers.
nuke them. Actually, I could just not nuke. Let me think about this. No, I have to nuke. Oh! No! No, why would it auto tap 3? Oh, that's so unfortunate. I left it all up to the auto tapper, but I thought it would automatically prioritize the card I had in hand, but it prioritized both the Foundries, which is unfortunate. I think I lose. That is unfortunate. That makes me sad. I feel like I had this game actually, since they don't have Invoke in hand. Actually, if they don't have Invoke in hand, am I not okay here? Kinda. I just do this and then attack. Wait. Yeah, I do this, then I attack. Or I don't attack. If I don't attack and they have a removal spell, it's kind of pointless, so... Well, actually, I can block the Foundry. Alright, I won't attack. Damn it. Oh, no, man, come on. That sucks. Yeah, they have removal. And Gix. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad. I had this game 100%. The only situation where that could happen to was if I had double Foundry, which is exactly what I had. Oh man, that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I was so mana inefficient last turn. I could have been way more efficient this turn. Oh, and 2 lands, yeah. That sucks. Sucks. That sucks, man.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I think I have to double block with Foundry. No, actually double blocking with this is probably better. Whatever. Oh man. I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad. Oh, what? Well, killing Lily is not that good, actually. They should have gone face because they can draw Sheoldred. Wait, there's no way I draw land here, right? So actually, we might
Looks like
be...
you to leave.
Oh, wow. That's not bad. Lethal next turn, potentially? Hold up. They play that very poorly. They could have set up lethal with the Foundry itself instead of attacking my Lily. Oh my... Oh my... Oh my god. I can't believe it. Holy sh... They actually managed to lose that. That's crazy. Even though I pretty much like... I lost the game on that auto tap. I should have lost the game on that auto tap. But... I managed to crawl my way back. Jeez. That is... That is really something, huh? That is really something. I don't know. Well, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I also think playing Unlicensed Hers or Duress actually. I could see Duress being better than Sleeper actually. Well, maybe not because it's Duress is really bad in the mid game, but I'm gonna lose to Lily, so if I'm gonna lose to Lily, I might as well. It's hard. It's tough to say because one is way better than the other in the mid game.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Sacrifices must be made. Finished before brunch. One of your friends has to leave. Drop it.